Rockets play before the hometown crowd here in downtown Houston, Texas. The Houston Rockets coming to this one after a win against Toronto. A three-point win in that one. Always nice to come out on top in a close game.
Yeah, more than anything else, I think three-point shooting was the key, the catalyst, if you will, in that game.
Yeah, it's really a nice weapon to have because it makes things easier for you in other parts of your offense when you can knock down the three.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for the Clippers right now, Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Here's out there with Luke Mbah-a-Moute. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Los Angeles on D. 4-point game. Fresh from a win against Portland.
How about the energy level defensively in that game? I mean, they made finding an open shot a very difficult task for their opponents.
And it wasn't just in the half court. I mean, I thought they were excellent in transition defense as well. They didn't give up any easy baskets because they always had good floor balance and got back after the miss.
Here's Paul after the Rockets pick up 3. All sorts of time. There's Pierce. That's good on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. It's Harden with the drive. Harden draws the double. Jones for 3. And another 3 for Houston.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Redick dishes to Paul. And Mbah-a-Moute kicks to Pierce. Shot is off.
Well, they finally miss on their 4th shot of the game. That's a good way to start things off.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Redick passes to Mbah-a-Moute. And Redick kicks to Mbah-a-Moute. Fires for 3. Redick is in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta. Redick's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Harden dishes to Brewer. 6 to shoot. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Harden. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Over the last 10 games, as we look at the Rockets, this is how they compare to the rest of the league. 1st in steal, 4th in fast break point, and they're in the top 3rd in the league in blocks. They're a team that really doesn't give many good looks.
And you mentioned their steals. I mean, it's great defensive anticipation that has them at the top of the rankings. They've been tremendous at reading the offense and getting into those passing lanes.
Passes to Howard. Ball again. It's Harden. Howard, the pass to Harden. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
Now here's Paul. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And Redick kicks to Crawford. A 3 ball. And again, J.J. Redick for 3.
Man, oh man, Kevin. He's really feeling it from 3-point range now. All of a sudden, it seems like he just can't miss.
Harden against Paul. Ariza outside. Deflects the pass. Now Paul. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. To the middle. Here's Green. And that one is stuffed right through.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Harden against Paul. It's Harden with the drive. Can't get it to go. The Clippers go the other way with it. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, and they won that matchup last time, and it wasn't even close, guys.
Well, they got the other team in foul trouble and frustrated them as well, and I think that really kind of shaped the whole context and tenor of the game.
And it's sent back by Howard. Jones got it off in time. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Clippers on top. They lead by 7. And the second quarter. Will be on the way when we come back. We welcome you back to Noche Latino. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Look at that jam! I mean, just beautiful.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Ariza against Rivers. Kicks to Green. Inside. And stolen by Howard. Harden dishes to Ariza. Howard with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Harden draws the double. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Rivers. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
And really, the last few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were a bottom feeder back in the day. They have become one of the premier franchises in the NBA.
It's Harden with the drive. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. It's going to go on Cole Aldridge. Greg, as you said about the Clippers, the days of finishing near the bottom every year are over. Clark, a lot of that is Doc Rivers.
Exactly. Since 2012, Kevin, they've had the third best record in the NBA. A lot of loyal fans stuck it out with the team during the dark days, and now they're reaping the fruit.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Harden. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. Harden's got 12 in the game.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Dishes it to Rivers, and he gets it to go.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers, and theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Howard, that's good.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
They kick it out to Green. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Ariza. The Clippers grab the miss.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Inside, Crawford. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. And Bahamute comes in for Green. J.J. Redick's checked in for Johnson. And it's Paul in for Rivers. Harden gets the bucket.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Paul against Ariza. Paul passes to Redick. The Clippers keep it alive. Crawford kicks to Jordan. And it's Paul penetrating. It's stolen by Ariza. Pass to Brewer. That's tipped. And stolen by Redick. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Crawford. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Jordan's shot is off.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Houston shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. He misses the free throw.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter, but right now he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Paul Pierce is checked in for Jamal Crawford.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. Paul dishes to Jordan. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Clippers lead. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters, but I'd love to see him try.
Down low, it's Jones and Howard together. Trevor Ariza out there with Harden, and it's Brewer in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Howard, the pass to Harden, off target at the rim.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And it's Ariza in the corner, trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. And the shot is good.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Paul outside. Feeds to Reddick. The drive by Jordan. No good. So Houston will take it the other way. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Here is Mbamute, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Mbamute got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. It's Harden with the drive, and Jordan sends it back. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And Green slams it in.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it,
Oh,
too.
they do, yes, sir. Down low. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Clippers making a change here. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Jordan. Johnson comes in for Paul Pierce. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Paul. Howard kicks to Harden. Back to Howard. Houston needs to get a shot off. Crawford with the steal. Here's Prigioni. Finished off the break. Prigioni's got his first basket of the night.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead. And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
Johnson can't get it to go. Here's Harden. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Harden's got the lead up to 2 now for the Rockets.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Green dishes to Crawford. Soft touch off the glass. Crawford's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Pass to Prigioni. And there's the feed to Aldrich. To the paint. Crawford tries again. Now here's Johnson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And yes, sir, that one drops. And it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, the shot clock's off. This could be the last possession of the quarter.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. That's exactly what they should have in mind here.
And here's Harden. He feeds it to Howard. Back to Harden. And the miss. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Rivers out there with Crawford. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Mbamute. And it's Aldridge in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That one misses. Rockets trailed by 3. Outside, Jones. Crawford against Harden. And Aldridge sends it back. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Crawford, no luck. Crawford's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. To the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Clippers leading by 7. The pass to Johnson. A beautiful reverse layup.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Over to the left wing. Howard, the pass to Harden. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Pierce comes in for Wesley Johnson. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Paul in for Austin Rivers. Redick is in the corner. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Here's Pierce, and stolen by Ariza. And it's the Rockets on the break. That's tipped. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Paul kicks to Redick. Outside Pierce. Ring shot on the way. That's good from Paul on the assist by Pierce. And it's a 10-point Clipper lead. Jones drives in. Harden lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Harden's got 31 points. Paul kicks to Pierce. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Harden dishes to Jones. Back to Harden. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Harden's got 7 points for the quarter. .139 left in the fourth. And Mbamute kicks to Redick. Buries the long-range jumper.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
And that's an intentional foul. Timeout called the Rockets. They're trailing by 7. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Houston's coach was giving to his team. He urged his players to keep fighting, saying, we're right there, but the margin of error has shrunk. We've got to play aggressive and smart. Guys?
And thank you for that, Doris.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
It's Redick on the wing. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Redick's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Los Angeles.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Redick. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it. Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Now the Clippers with it. Paul kicks to Mbamute. Back to Paul. So the Clippers winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time.